2, 3, 4, leg, look, and bye.
And that's what Blackpool's all about. You see, someone's had a bit of fun in the bucket and sand, and that is what Blackpool is all about. And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're just starting off just near the Metropole Hotel, and the reason being there's a load of coaches down here, and I believe it's the annual coach and operator of the year this weekend, so it'll be an interesting one. And there's some spectacular coaches all parked up ready, I'd imagine, for the weekend. So come and join me on this last day of the week, and it's one of the last days for the decent weather, because it's certainly going to be turning. But yeah, come and join me. And this is a great little store. I've seen them sort of operating quite a few times, and they cover a lot of events. And they're called Throff Me Silly. They're really nice little ground coffee and all sorts. And these are here Saturday and also Sunday. So I'll pop their link in the description. Like I said, they do amazing coffee. And another great machine. So like I said, this is on Saturday and Sunday. They all arrive in today. And what a day that is going to be. So we're going to cover this one. And like I said, they're doing all sorts of tests in the morning, and then heading on to the comedy carpet. And this is just, well, they're not even arrived yet. This is just a couple what's come early. And like I said, some of these machines, you know, worth 3, 4, 5, you know, £500,000 for some of these coaches. And he's like just some of the stalls what are being set up. So yeah, like I said, if you are into your coaches, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be covering this Saturday and also Sunday. You just see some of them, you know, they're spiffing. But what a glorious day. So it's gonna, looks like it's gonna rain a little later on, but I think the weather's gonna be not too bad over the weekend. So the event, like I said, will be sort of based just behind the Metropole, and you can just see some of the stands and the barriers in place just in the far distance. That's where all the coaches will be lining up and doing all the skill tests and all sorts. Like I said, we'll be covering this over the weekend. And what a day in Blackpool. We're going to have a bit of a walk down now. And I'm really sort of tempted just to pop in that Wendy's just to see what it's all about. In fact, I might do that tomorrow. Apparently they do a square burger. I'm not too sure if it's a square burger, if the bread's square or if the burger's square. But yeah, they do a square burger, so I'm sort of quite intrigued with that one. And the weather, wow, it's absolutely stunning. So I think what we'll do, we're going to sort of head behind the courts, and then we're going to have a bit of a walk down along the promenade again, because you've got to make the most of this absolutely gorgeous weather today. So yeah, I think we'll head on, like I said, just have a bit of an update on the courts. They're certainly eating away at that building yesterday, and then we'll head back on to the promenade. So just a very brief walk down Bonny Street. We'll turn right onto to Chapel Street, and then we'll hit the promenade again. And you can see all the road is still closed off. Let's just walk through the old market for a change, and then we can rejoin. So you can see not much really happened with the police station here. But like I said, they've done all the prep work ready for this one. So this, like I said, is imminent. So you can see it looks like a sort of part of a discarded sign for the Bonny Street Market. Look at that, just sort of lying on the floor, and looks like it's there's a K there for Blackpool. And hopefully, you know, some of these signs they will treasure. So as we sort of venture down Bonny Street, there's no machinery going. It's very, very quiet. So I wonder if they've called it a day for a Friday. But it's ever so quiet. Can't hear any machinery going at all. Like I said, we're gonna have a quick look. There was attacking the left-hand side of the court yesterday. So this is the state of play, and there's not one machine going, so it's like they've called it a day and had a bit of a break on the Friday. So yeah, there's all the machinery all parked up, and it looks like they've called it a day for this week, possibly ahead of schedule, and they're all grounded. I'm sure they'll be back out Monday morning. So you can just see they're starting to nibble away at that section there, right at the corner. So I'd imagine that'll be the next. And once the courts have gone, I'm sure they'll be working on the police station. Just look at all the concrete hanging off and the metal. So just near the beach, and you can see it's another busy day. Everyone making the most of the weather while it lasts, and we've had, like I said, a fantastic few weeks of late. But yeah, what a great event tomorrow. So like I said, you know, if you want a bit more of a catch up with that one, don't forget to hit that follow button, and we'll be there tomorrow and possibly Sunday as well. So Blackpool isn't just for the young and for the beachgoers, people just to enjoy the scenery. See there, there's a gentleman and probably his wife just enjoying the ice cream, probably had that bag of chips and just taking in the atmosphere. Look at that, he's tucking into it. Looks like a pasty. There we go. So he's been probably been sort to a pasty shop, but yeah, just tucking in, like I said, to the atmosphere from today. So this is the Blackpool Comedy Carpet. Everyone knows this one, and this is where all the coaches will be lined up tomorrow. And like I said, that's certainly going to be a great event. And I was reading today that apparently Blackpool residents have been urged to stop littering this summer or face a fine of up to £150, according to a new campaign. I think that's a bit of a cheat, really, you know, because you get tourists as well who litter, throw things down, but they're targeting the Blackpool residents. So that sort of wound me up a little. And let me know in the comments what you think of that one. So there you go, just sort of talking about littering. And look at that, you know, that's not from residents. That'll be from sort of tourists, you know, sort of come to the area and dump all the food. It just wound me up, that. Look at that. So you see them sort of boxes of chips and fish and things like that, and that's from Papa's. And you can see there's a seagull, literally just there. And he's even refused the food. Yeah. I'm saying nothing. But yeah, what a, oh, that's, yeah, Blackpool residents, stop littering the town or you face a £150 fine. I mean, yeah, anyway. There's the beach house. You can see another busy one. But all these are the Blackpool residents. You know, they're all coming. You know, so all these are Blackpool. Oh, it just wound me up. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we'll crack on the beach house. Look how busy that one is on this glorious day. And this is, like I said, it's a great one. The beach house, because they've got this like sort of extended bar outside, shall I say. It is inside the bar, but you can sort of see yourself situate right along the right along here, and there's sort of seats and everything. It's like inside, but it's outside. And what views you'd get, you know, overlooking the beach and the Blackpool Pier. Truly inspiring, that one. So I think we'll just end it at the North Pier. I'm sort of a little bit wound up with that, but hey ho. But yeah, I thought I'd end it at the North Pier. And you can see there's quite a lot of people again. Obviously, we did film this briefly yesterday. And yeah, you can see there's little sort of little shops all dotted about halfway and towards the end, and they're all open now. You get like your fudges and your sweets and all sorts of little things. And you can see everybody just rushing to grab onto that tram. And apparently they're going to enhance the level of service, apparently, the trams. That means they're going to be putting more trams on as the season sort of kicks off, which is great, because like I said, there's so many people visit Blackpool, you know, who are staying in Fleetwood, Cleveleys and all over. So it's welcoming news. Like I said, they'll be putting the enhanced service on very soon. So it looks like they're doing a bit of practicing, and not too sure what it's about, but let's have a quick look.
1, 2, 3, 4, leg, look, and bye. Okay, good.
So this is where the majority of what's going to go on tomorrow, where they're doing like the tests and all sorts. And you see, like, they got the cordons in place. And let's just walk forward a little bit more. And this is where like the speaker is, where they'll be shouting out, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" Just in case they damage that £500,000 coach. So yeah, all here, like I said, will be where all the coaches are going to be rolling down. And you can just see there's a slope there, and that's where the how they get down, and then the stroll along or drive along to the comedy carpet later on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, stay tuned. Like I said, if you are into your coaches for tomorrow. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, look after yourself and take care. And it's a bye from me. Bye bye.